Hey, good morning, everybody. Hello, Pablo. Hello, Dawn. How are you guys doing this morning? It's wonderful. Hi, Aman. How are you? Still waiting to see you on the Zoom Financial Literacy Program. So, how are you doing this morning? Guys, it's a wonderful morning. It's going to be hot today. That's what they're saying. We don't know how hot it's going to be, but it's getting there. So, how are you this morning? How did you greet yourself today? What greeting did you have for yourself this morning? I got up and I greeted myself. My greeting was a little bit different for me this morning because I went in and I said, "Oh, hello, here you are." And then I realized, yes, here you are. Everybody this morning is, "Hello, hi, Yuko, here you are." Because nobody else is going to do that for you first thing in the morning. So when you get in, you have to go, "Hello, here you are," because you haven't seen that magnificent specimen called you. And it's important that you see that. So when you get up and you go, "Hello, here you are," it is a greeting to yourself that no one can give you. Nobody can take from you. Nobody can let you have except you. Hi, Ryan. Long time no see. Welcome. So the morning blessing is important. But when you greet yourself, you're giving yourself that amazing little thing that tells you, "Hi, Loretta, that I am here. I am alive. I'm recognizing myself." Remember this week we did something about self-love, loving yourself, or last week a little bit more. Well, that is the way you start the day, by saying to yourself, "Hello, here you are." And you just, is that inner you, that inner thing inside of you. Man, women, or child, we have that. I told you guys, one of the ladies that comes to Morning Blessings, a younger woman, she's here. She said she walked into the bathroom and she's greeting herself and she says to herself, "Good morning, Donato, here you are." And she said, as she's saying that, her husband asked her, because he's passing by, heading to the kitchen, and said to her, "Who are you talking to?" And she said, "Myself." He said, "What?" So then he looked at her, looked in the mirror, and she said, "Yes, here you are." So then he said, "What are you doing? Are you out of your mind?" She explained to him that on the Morning Blessings, we greet ourselves in the morning. So he said, "Can I try it?" So she said, "Of course you can. Everybody can greet themselves." So he goes in the mirror and he goes, "Hi, handsome, here you are." So they both started laughing, which ended up in a kiss, and the rest is history. So she had to share that. She said that simple little action of just saying something nice to me, he heard it, he questioned it, he fell into it. And she said it just made a nice bond right at that moment. And she said, "That's not what I'm looking for. I was just so pleased that I was able to do this and find something that was so amazing for me." And now she said, "I use it all the time and I share it with myself, friends." And she said, "I'm walking and I see a mirror and I go, hi." And even she said, even in a showcase, she will do that. So that's what the greeting to self is. Then you need to choose a mantra. I always gave you a mantra, but then I started asking you to create your own mantra. It's wonderful that I can give you a mantra, make one up and say we should use this one for today. But think about it from this way. I am giving you the fish. I am not asking you to go fish. I shouldn't be giving you that fish every day of a mantra. You should start using your own senses. Like I have a prayer partner, and this first time I threw at my prayer partner, "There you go. You create your own prayer." I'm saying, make up a prayer. What do you want to pray about? And it was, of course, difficult because it's not often you can just sit here and create your own prayer and say it out loud in front of somebody else listening. But it was done and it was successful. Now that person can do it every time. Good morning, Debbie. So that is one of the things I want you to realize, is that mantra you can create. At first you mightn't be sure that you created it, but it's like going fishing. And the first time you just caught a little fish. But if you keep practicing fishing, good morning, Corinne, you will get a bigger fish because you'll know where to go. You'll have better bait, you'll have a better hook, you'll have a stronger fish line. So this is what it is. The more you practice doing something, the better you get at it. So the mantra you have to create is that you can say, "I am strong. I am persistent." It's just that, right? Will make you feel as if you can do it. "I am confident. I am stunning. I am gifted. I have strong talents. I am a singer. I am a this. I am you. It's all the I am. Is what you want to see in the day. Just like when we did the gratitude, we had I am. So this is it. Your mantra is what you want to feel in the moment. I am wonderful. I am amazing. When I people ask me, hello, how are you? And I say, I am absolutely wonderful with a smile. It's so funny. My granddaughter is sitting there and she says, how are you? I said, I am absolutely wonderful. And now anytime someone asks her how you are, she goes, I'm absolutely wonderful. Not pronouncing either of the words well. She's only 2, but she's absolutely wonderful. So this is what, hi Pavlia, this is what you have to do. Create your own mantra. Your mantra is how you are feeling or how you plan to feel for the day or how you plan to feel for the moment. And that is something you're giving to yourself because no one else can give it to you. I can teach you. I can give you the fish, yeah. But it's time I let you go fishing for yourself. Choose your mantra. Make them strong. All I can do is remind you to go fishing. All I can do is tell you you need to create your mantra. But today I want to talk to you about the joy of giving and the happiness of receiving. You know that I always say that joy is something, hi Taran, that stays with you. Joy is not the same as happiness. It is not the same. Happiness is a moment in time. Happiness is that moment when somebody has given you something or you received something or you stood on the stage and you got your accolades or you got your diploma. That is the happiness at the time. The happiness is what is happening. Happiness is that hug you receive, that kiss you receive, that feeling that you feel when you see somebody you love and you care about. That's happiness. But the difference between happiness and joy is really big. There's a huge difference. A person can be happy in a moment and never are filled with joy. Joy is like a jug of serum that is loosened and it just pours through your head. It courses through your body and it never ever goes away. It will come and it will wake itself up. It doesn't need you to wake it up. It doesn't need your help to wake it up. Sometimes the joy that fills you will stun you to the point you keep saying, why am I feeling joyful in a moment when I should really be feeling sad? But joy gives you that thing, that it gives you that little thing that makes you a little bit stronger, a little bit more resilient, a little bit more, I can take it, bring it on. Just bring it on. Joy makes you keep going. Joy tells you, you fail, you crash to the ground, but joy said, get up, man, you can do better than that. Joy says you have no money, you cannot pay your bills, and you know that. But joy says, you know what, get up and let's do this. And you will feel that energy, and joy will say, think. But happiness now is, I come to you and I say, here you are, and I give you something. I say, oh, thank you. That moment is happiness. And it will go because that moment too will pass, right? And another moment will come if another circumstance that brings that happiness to you. But when you're seeking that, when you're giving, that is the joy of giving. So the giver is feeling joy to just do the act of giving. The giver is looking at the look in your eye, the look in your face. Like when I give, I look to see what is happening to you. I listen for the inflection in your voice. I look at your body. When I do something and I give something to someone, I don't just hand it to them. I want you to feel the joy that I feel in giving it to you. Because it gives you a kind of contentment, I was able to give you something I know you enjoy, you love. Or something I enjoy that I want to share with you. I love reading. So I love to share books. I think that is your knowledge is never going to stop. I love to see somebody have the same thing I have. That just feels absolutely amazing. If I have something and you like it and I can find it, I'll give it to you. If I'm buying something for me and I think of a friend, I'll buy it for them. Because I just want them to feel it. Just to experience the joy that I feel in giving. And that is what it is. The happiness is in receiving. So when the thing is turned over, hi Salman, when you flip it over, just flip it over a little bit. And you are the one doing the giving. I am the one doing the receiving. I have happiness. Oh, you felt for me. Like when I remember somebody giving me a book, a huge book. And it was all about roses. And that book, I enjoyed so much because you know how I like roses. But I still have the joy. And I'm thinking, going back, to see that book and to remember me and to bring that book to me and to give it to me, that takes a lot. That person had joy in their heart at the time, and they say, you know what, this is something this person would like. This is something Tessa-Marie would enjoy having. And that was at the time when I got it, is the happiness. But every time I pick up that book, I remember that. I remember who gave it to me. It's inscribed. And that helps too. So you must remember the joy of giving. And when you give, leave your mark with what you give. If you're giving a book, say something in the book before you hand it over. If you're doing something, you're giving a gift, get a card or make a card. Better still, I prefer you just write it on a piece of paper, stick it in an envelope. That's what I always say to people. The words in the Hallmark card are great, but what about your words? Think of what you can do if you wrote something to me about how I feel. Like, I have to write something today about the people that are coming to the financial seminar. I want them to get more value for their time. I want to over-deliver. I want to let them know there is so much more to come, because I have the joy of giving this. I want them to receive what they're getting with happiness. I want them to leave that seminar with something they didn't have when they started this journey. So this is what the joy of giving does. You have to remember that person gave me that book, and I still remember that book. There's a friend that gave me a garlic crusher in 69, just a garlic crusher. And I still use it today. They don't make them like they did. But every time I pick it up, I know at the time neither of us were floating in money, newlyweds, buying little things. She saw it, she got me one, maybe I got something for her. And that was how we shared. But that is the joy of giving. I still own it. I still have it. And now, every time I pick it up, I remember where it came from, because I can tell you about it. So joy is the thing that makes you want to give people more than you would want to just give more. Because giving is not only a physical thing. I talk about a book and a garlic crusher. I talk about giving somebody a book. I'm not talking about that now. I'm talking about giving a little bit of yourself. We like to give a physical object. It's easy. We go to the store, we buy it, and then we bring it. But think if you gave them your time. Think if you gave that person a listening ear. Think if you know that person is hurting and you stop to say hi. Think if you know the person lives alone and you make it an effort to always call. Or think you look at something that you have and you wonder, can I share it? How can I share that environment? It's not physical. I'm going for a walk and it's so beautiful outside. How can I share that time with somebody? So this is what the giving is. Giving is not only physical giving. Giving is sometimes just your sight, your ear, just a couple words that we have so many of them. Giving is sitting and writing a note. Whether you write it on your device and send it to that person, it doesn't matter. But give them and say, no, I really enjoyed spending time with you last night. We had a great conversation. Or I really enjoyed, talking to you on the phone. That is giving. That is saying it was great. That encourages the person that gave to you to give more. And you, by doing that, you will receive more, because now they will in turn will say, you know what, we had such a lovely chat. I'll call you next week, or we'll do this. So, and when you think of calling someone, call them. When you think of talking to someone, talk to them. Because it's not nice saying that I wish I'd given some time to them when they're dead. It makes no sense. They don't know that. It's like giving me the rose when I can smell the rose. Don't wait until I'm in a coffin to bring me this bouquet somebody created and you paid a lot of money for. Give me the rose when you can smell the rose, or when I can smell the rose. It's like the children walking and they see a dandelion, they pick it and they say, Grammy, I brought you a flower. They have no idea. It's a dandelion. They don't care. It's pretty and they thought of you and they give it to you. So we need to be more childlike in our ways. We had 18 months with nothing to do except being sad for what we cannot do. But some of us were able to create things within that 18 months to help us to do. You develop a habit of the morning blessing. I develop a habit of coming here every day and doing it. I change some things about me. I wake up a lot earlier. I go to bed a lot earlier also. And I do things at night. I do the 7 p.m. the show, which now I've stopped for 22 days so I can do the financial seminar. But we do things for others. And when you do that, you do it with value. Don't do it like and just throw it at them. Don't say, if you know you're going to give a gift or you're stressed, then don't do it. If you cannot do it with a heart and saying, I'm going to do the best I can about this, then do it. Because nobody's asking you for a gift. Don't say they will take what they get or I will just give them what I have. That's rubbish. Take your time to choose it. It's best you write me a note than you give me something on the flippant that you know you're doing it and you're doing it because I have to do it. That's what you're thinking. I'm doing it because I must. You don't must do anything. The only thing we must do is die. We have no choice of that one. But everything else, we have a choice. So if you're going to do something for someone, do it and give it with joy, because the joy is inside of you. The more you work on that joy, the more joy you will feel. And when you have joy, nothing in this world disturbs you. The crashes around you does not disturb you, because somehow joy tells you, come on, lift your leg, get over that you can do it. That is what joy makes you believe, that you're to a point almost invincible. Joy gives you persistent determination, confidence, and it will tell you keep on going. Joy will send somebody to tell you do this better the next time. Joy will make sure that you're hearing what is coming for you. And when you get the chance to receive, man, receive with grace. When you get the chance, somebody's giving you something, don't tell them they shouldn't have. They're flipping well, no, they shouldn't. They don't have to. They know. So when a person is handing you a gift and a compliment, don't poo-poo on it. Don't look at it and go, well, I had that in my watch. Shut up and just say thank you. Don't make an excuse and say, well, yeah, you like it, well, it's... No, just say thank you. The person said, wow, you look handsome, or you're looking good, you lost some weight. Whether you did or not, thank you so much, I've been trying. Because they took the time to observe you. They could walk past you and see you like nothing. But they took the time to do this. They went somewhere, they found something and they thought of you and they're giving, oh, you shouldn't have. I know I shouldn't have. They know they shouldn't have. But you know what? Like my grandson who I said, well, we have. Because he was at swimming and we were leaving for his summer. At the end of his swimming thing, he's going back home. So I said, you need to buy all these teachers, you need to get them a box of chocolates. So he said, sure. So when he brought it, one of the guys said, oh, Michael, you shouldn't have. He said, oh, well, we did. And he walked away. So I guess he's his grandmother ran through. So this is what you have to remember. When you are given something, accept it. If you cannot accept the small things with grace and niceties, what are you going to do when the big showers come? When the big gifts that comes to you, the gifts that comes from the grace you ask for, are you going to say, I can't believe I got it, but you were asking for it? No, you have it, you cannot believe you got it. Weren't you thinking when you were asking for it? So this is the same thing. You tell me not, I shouldn't have. You tell God, I asked you, but really I didn't think you'd do it. Who are you? So, you're acting like you don't have a sense in your head when you behave like that. We have to enjoy the moment. Happiness is the moment. You prayed for a gift, you received the gift. Let's say thank you. I am so grateful what I prayed for, my belief, what I believe I got. You're telling me, I got that. I got the job, but I couldn't believe I'd get it. Then why did you apply for the job? If you knew you cannot believe you're going to get it, why did you apply for it? And this is what you need to understand. Giving is joy. Receiving is happiness in the moment. You ask, you're going to receive. That is concrete. It's not going to be any better. You ask, you're going to receive it. And that is something we must remember. So joy is the thing that just keeps you going and pushes you to be there for others and to be supportive and to give. And you give more than the value. You give more than what they pay. And that is what joy makes you do. You don't look at a price. Joy just says, do it because you can do it. And then happiness says, let me take it in. I got it. Let me enjoy it. Let me take that moment. You have heard people say, stay in the moment. Enjoy the moment. Because it's not going to last. That's happiness. So that is why we need to concentrate on those things. Build joy by giving. The more you give, the more joy you will receive, and it stays with you forever. Joy is a thing that you will begin laughing when you don't even know why. Why am I laughing? You're asking yourself. And that's because the joy is in there. I will give you guys 2 examples of praying or wanting something or how words become prayer. I remember on a cold winter morning, going to have to leave my house at 6 o'clock or 6:30 to get to work and pull the car out of the driveway, shovel a lane to get the car down and go to work. But before that, I would stand at the window, look outside and I go, I just wish I could just stay here and put a fire on and just enjoy the winter indoors. Okay? I would be leaving around this time, going to work. I turn back, I'm getting from the house into the garage and I look at the garden and I go, I just like to sit in my garden and don't move. But fast forward, I have the choice. I prayed all those years for that. I don't have to go out in the winter. So when in winter the snow is falling, I have a fire and I stay home because that's what I always wished for. That's what I prayed for. And at that moment, I get happiness because the prayer was answered. When I play around in the garden and I fool around in the garden and I sit in the garden, that again is what I asked for. So if I neglect it, then I'm not accepting the gifts that I asked for. So that is what happiness is. That time you're in the garden or that time you're sitting there, that is the happiness. It comes and it goes. You go from spring to summer to winter to whatever. So happiness is at the moment. Joy flows consistently. You need to build joy and you get joy by giving more to others than you could ever give in value. So it's like you have people say, I am going to give. Did you get value for what you're doing? That's what I ask the people at the course. My job, you're giving 60 minutes. I didn't ask you to pay because I didn't want you to pay. But that doesn't mean because I didn't want you to pay, I'm going to give you less. I'm going to give you all that I have. It's up to you to come for it. The offer is there. I am not going to regret that I didn't give you all. Are you going to regret you didn't show up for all and you missed something? That's the choices we make every day. So my job is to over-deliver, literally over-deliver. Make it as interesting and as, valuable for you that 100 years from now, you can say, I took this course once, this seminar, this program I followed for 22 days. And that changed my life because she made sure she delivered. And that's why you asked. They was shocked last night when I said, I need you to tell me what you don't like and what you like. And then I said, and I can take it. If I know what you don't like or what is not giving you value, I can change it. I don't worry about being criticized. It makes me better. and it makes me think and look and keep the brain going and find out what I can do to fix this. And then if I don't have the answer, I'll call someone and say, what would you do in this situation? So this is giving. Give more than you expected. It does not have to be physical. My dad said, knowledge is not yours to keep. What you know, you must teach. So what you know, if you know better, teach it. Give it. Do not hoard it. You will be choking. You wouldn't have room for more. You have to give in order for new stuff to come in, the receiving to give you happiness. So this is all today on joy and happiness. Let me see what you thought of it, because you're so right. People are so quick to pull compliments. It's a habit like saying you're fine when asked how you're doing. Break that habit. It's true. Happiness lies in the joy of the achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Ooh, that's deep. Hi, Dawn, and hi, Deep Soul. That's no wonder. That suits your name, sir or lady, Belia. That's amazing. Happiness is when you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. That's good. That is amazing. I love those. I love it when you do impressions of other people. Come on, grow up. We're so grateful for the morning blessings. And financial planning seminar. Thank you. You are. Thank you, Aman. I'm pretty. You're right. And so the joy of giving is amazing. It is. It's you. You know. It's like you training your people, Antaron, and you just go to you and what's his name, Jermaine. You guys just push them and go a little bit further all the time, and that is what that matters. So all I wanted to know is that you got Pavla. You got something good from it. And by the way, Pavla, you are winning one of the books. You wrote to say one of the Morning Blessing book. I need your address so you can give that to me later. And I'll post it to you because that was the promise with 3. So 2 more to go. I'm waiting to see what you're going to send out there about the Morning Blessing, the 31 days of gratitude, how it affected you, how it changed your life. You sent an amazing thing. And it's really nice. It was really well done. We read more into our lives. So send me your address so I can ship the book to you. And guys, there's 2 more books to be won. But you need to send an email telling me what it is the 31 days of morning blessings did for you. I'm looking forward to that. So as we always end these days, something from the morning blessing. I don't know why the preface keeps coming up. I read it already, so I'm not going to do that. I'll read the introduction just for fun of it because it's interesting. What will the morning blessings do for you? What if you could wake up every day with a message in the form of a blessing of what you should do to have a fabulous and amazing day? After taking in the blessing, you can hold your head up, push your chest out, and march confidently into the day, knowing that you are ready to focus and be determined to reach all your plans for the day. How would you feel to know that these morning blessings were created with you in mind? The morning blessing offers the answer you should have had all along. With my wisdom, life experiences, and spirituality, you will discover insights for living a focused and organized life. The morning blessings are loaded with motivating strategies, benefits, and tips that will help you improve your life and the lives of others. The remarkable changes from reading and practicing the messages within the blessings are like being at a mental spa daily. You'll be more motivated, have a clearer mind, be more peaceful, be happier, and have greater ability to cope with life's challenges. You'll be more compassionate and caring. Reading the morning blessings every day is like taking a motivating vitamin for the heart and the soul. And that's what I wrote about the morning blessings. So, today's blessing on the first page is to focus on being together. Today we live in a world where togetherness is losing its hold. We're often told the past is where we learn how to live in the present. A brief glimpse at the past will show you a place and a time where things were done together. The community built things together, played music together, danced together, ate together, debated together, and stood for each other together. So what small thing can we take from the past and bring to our present today? That's from the garden. And this is from a slave plantation in Louisiana that I visited in 2018 with Debbie for Don's 60th birthday. And this was the archway we went through when we went to that plantation. Today's blessing is to focus on the managing problems and challenges. I'm blessing you today with the knowledge and wisdom that no matter what your problems or challenges are, you should laugh at them. Laugh at them hard and long, because you are forever and they are not. They are just temporary. So this is fun. Funny, eh? So thank you so much for that. And guys, I will see you tonight. Don't forget to join me on this. It's Friday night. So we're going to have a fabulous time on this particular book. It's all about the book. And we're working on on bringing down monthly expenses to bi-weekly. And the spending plan, we're creating that on Monday. So today we are going to have something exciting to think about, to work with. And I hope you guys will enjoy that. So those of you who have come on, and if you still think, there's room to join, there's information. If you haven't come, the beginning maybe was not necessary for you, but the middle and the end might be your part. So join us, even if you haven't been there for the past 3 days. Come on, even if you just come and take a look at what it's all about. Because by taking a look, you might learn something. Last night, we jumped into mortgages. It was funny. It was great. We had some fun with that. And it was just to shift from one thing to the other, so you're not stuck in this one situation. So come join us if you have some time. And if you still know somebody who might benefit, tell them. Send them the link. You have the link. And tell them to come sit. They can sit and listen. And maybe out of that, they'll get a nugget, a pearl, or a diamond. So see you guys later. Yoko is the co-host. She is the one that takes all of your names and answers your questions. So it's quite interesting. And Donato has been there. Teron has been there. Pavlia has been there. Don has been there. Who else did I mention from this group that has been there? It's a lot of you. So it's doing really, really well. A lot of movement makers came too, so that helped. So it's something that you're getting for free. Enjoy it, because you never know. You might not get that chance again. And I will break some myths, that things you pick up here and there. And I'll give you the truth. Remember, I come from inside of the bank. So I'm coming from inside out. I'm teaching you how to navigate financially and to have a successful and fulfilled life. So have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys tonight at 7. And if you still want the link from me, I'll send it. And if you have it, just try it. Even if you lasted 15 minutes. It would be fun just to see how it works. So talk to you guys later. Bye and have a wonderful day.